What if I told you that the person you are today is the exact reason you're not becoming the person you want to be? Sounds harsh, right? But stay with me for a second. Imagine waking up 1 year from now and looking in the mirror, stronger mindset, more confidence, more discipline, a completely different life. Sounds amazing. But here's the scary part, most people will never experience that feeling. Not because they're stupid. Not because they're lazy. But because they keep making one mistake over and over again without even realizing it. And the Stoics discovered this truth centuries ago. They knew something that most people still don't understand today: before you become someone new, you have to stop being who you are right now. And once you understand what that actually means, your life may never look the same again. If you're ready to rebuild yourself from zero, hit like and subscribe, and let's begin. Now listen carefully, because this is the moment where most people either change their life, or stay trapped forever. The Stoics believe that every human being fights two battles. One battle is against the world, money, problems, pressure, pain. But the second battle is much more dangerous. It's the battle inside your own mind. And here's the problem, most people don't even know they're losing it. Because your mind constantly whispers things that sound harmless. I'll start tomorrow. One more day won't matter. I don't feel ready yet. I'll do it later. Small thoughts. Tiny thoughts. But these tiny thoughts quietly destroy entire lives. Think about this for a second. Imagine two people standing in the same room. Same age. Same opportunities. Same goals. One person listens to excuses every day. The other person ignores them and keeps moving. Fast forward 5 years, now one person is living the life they dreamed about, and the other is still saying, "I'm trying." The difference wasn't intelligence. The difference wasn't luck. The difference was simple: one person controlled their mind, while the other person was controlled by it. And here's where things become uncomfortable, because the next question isn't, can you change your life? The real question is, are you willing to let go of the person you've become? And that's where the real pain begins, because letting go of who you've become sounds easy until you actually try doing it. Because suddenly you realize you're not only fighting habits, you're fighting comfort. You're fighting routines. You're fighting the version of yourself you've known for years. And comfort is dangerous. Because comfort never screams. Comfort whispers. It says, relax today. You deserve a break. Start tomorrow. And before you realize it, tomorrow becomes next week, next month, and eventually next year. Now imagine this. Imagine waking up 1 year from today and realizing nothing changed. Same room. Same excuses. Same mindset. Same pain. Same dream still sitting inside your head waiting to become reality. That feeling should scare you. Because time is the one thing you never get back. Marcus Aurelius once reminded himself that every morning he wakes up with one responsibility: to become a better person than yesterday. Not perfect. Just better. Because perfection destroys people. Progress transforms them. And here's the truth most people never hear: you do not need to become a completely different person overnight. You only need to become slightly better today than you were yesterday. One better decision. One better habit. One promise kept to yourself. One small victory. Because what you're doing right now may feel small, but small actions repeated every day become identity. And identity eventually becomes destiny. And what comes next might be the thing that finally changes everything forever. And here's the truth that changes everything: you don't need a completely new life. You need a completely new standard. Because the person you become is based on what you tolerate every single day. If you tolerate excuses, you'll create weakness. If you tolerate laziness, you'll create regret. If you tolerate average habits, you'll create an average life. It's that simple. So here's the solution. Stop trying to change everything overnight. Starting tomorrow, do 3 things. First, keep one promise to yourself every day, no matter how small it is. Wake up when you said you would. Finish what you started. Prove to your mind that your words actually mean something. Second, remove one thing that's stealing your future. Maybe it's endless scrolling. Maybe it's toxic people. Maybe it's your excuses. Maybe it's fear. Remove it. Third, stop asking, what do I feel like doing, and start asking, what would the person I want to become do right now? Because that's where your new life actually begins. Not next year. Not next month. Not when you finally feel motivated. Right here. Right now. One decision. One action. One day at a time. And 1 year from now, you'll either meet a stronger version of yourself who thanks you for starting today, or you'll meet the same person staring back at you with the same excuses, the same pain, and the same regrets. The choice has always been yours. If you made it to the end of this video, you're already different from most people, because most people quit, scroll away, and go back to the same life. So right now I want you to prove something to yourself. Comment "New ME" below because I want to know who's actually serious about changing their life and who's just watching for entertainment. Hit that like button because one click can push this message to someone who desperately needs it right now. And subscribe, because this isn't just a channel, this is a journey to build a stronger mind, stronger discipline, and a stronger version of yourself. And don't stop here, click the next video on your screen right now, because your transformation has already started.